Before I start the video, I would like to give a massive shout out to my Patreons who have been supporting my channel. If you would like to check out my Patreon and receive early access to some very exciting videos coming soon, then please click the link in the description below. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nerd Den here once again, and in today's second video we are going to be talking about how a classic villain was nearly brought back for series 12 of Doctor Who, and yes, we are talking about Proxus. Yeah, that episode that it kind of has a mixed reception with fans. Personally, I didn't mind it too much, especially after rewatches, but I mean, it weren't the best in my opinion, but still, I'd happily rewatch it. However, it has recently been revealed that there were plans for a classic villain to return during the episode. So with that being said, let's have a look at what this villain was. Probably already spoiled by the title, but it's always cool reading the interview anyway. So with that being said, let's get into the video and look at why this classic villain nearly returned and what stopped it from returning. Doctor Who writer reveals Season 12 almost brought back classic villain. The villain was originally meant to appear in the episode Proxus. So, Doctor Who writer Peter McTeague has revealed the classic enemy he nearly brought back whilst writing Season 12. Speaking to the Radio Times about his time writing for the Sci-Fi show, McTeague recalled how he nearly had Jodie Whittaker's Doctor face off against animated mannequins, the Autons, in the episode Proxus, explaining how he wanted to use the villain as part of the story, which examined the impact on plastics on the environment. He said, "With Proxus, I really wanted to do a plastic story, a story about the impact of plastics on the planet, and I also wanted to do an Auton story." Originally, there was going to be an Auton story, that will not surprise you to know. It didn't become that, which is a shame, but I'm pleased. It was weirdly kind of precedent because it was a pandemic 2 years before it happened, so it was kind of scary. The Autons obviously made their first appearance during the 1970 episode Spearhead from Space, and then popped up recently as an antagonist for Matt Smith's 11th Doctor, even though that's kind of a cameo really, but still. The writer went on to explain that the Autons were ultimately cut after he and showrunner Chris Chibnall decided against recycling too many elements from earlier shows. It went out the window quite early on, sadly. And I think the things we wanted to do with it, we wouldn't have been able to achieve on the budget, which was also a problem I had. I think you need a bigger budget to do that. Well, that's such a shame, but let's talk about it anyway. I mean, I would have loved to see the Autons and the Nestine consciousness return. I think that would have been really cool to see. But obviously, yeah, for several reasons, they didn't return, for budgetary and story implications. I would have loved to have seen them come back, honestly. And I don't really count their reappearance in Series 5 because it was sort of a cameo of sorts, and they played second fiddle to the whole cracks in time stuff. And it would be nice to see them just return and have a episode or two based solely on them. Hopefully that happens in the future. Because we haven't really seen them properly since 2005, the first episode of the revival. So it would be nice to see them return, and yeah, it would be nice to have a plastic story and maybe tie it into climate change and stuff like that. I think that would be really cool. But anyway, I am going to wrap up this video here. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you are new around here, be sure to subscribe for more nerdy content as we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, which I'll love to reach by the end of the year. But I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for all the support, and bye for now.